Hey there, folks. Welcome back to the Crimson Diamond. I'm Zerfall.
I'm MysteriousJG.
And what if we just walk back in here right away? Nobody's home.
This isn't even the. Was this the room where they? I
This is the
guess it
room where they
was.
were talking, yeah. Ah, it's so lovely out here.
You've never seen such a sight outdoors. The lush green land. Oh, this is important for national security. We must have green land. Spreads out in all directions, rambling up and down in gentle hills or gentile hills. You can hear a swift river nearby and bird calls. The air smells fresh and new. A swift sunrise in a green country.
Here's the thing. I know what the air smells like. I've been to the parts of Ontario like this.
Mhm. Does it smell nice?
It smells nice. There's a certain mixture of trees that's different from Southern Ontario mixture of trees. So when you leave a building and you smell it, it smells very different sorts of outdoorsy than outdoorsy around here smells. And
Is
it's
there a little
super
bit like?
nostalgic because
Is
we
there
used
like
to go up
a
north
little
in the
bit of
summers.
a little bit of pine in the air as opposed to the deciduous?
I
Can I
said
remember what's this? It's coniferous and deciduous. I don't remember which one's which, but yeah, there's like pine. That pine smell is definitely a different. And I don't mean like fucking pine sol, like artificial pine smell, but even I have experienced a little bit of like pine leaf forest, and it is something.
Yep.
You gingerly step around the soft patch of earth in front of the bench before taking a seat, not wanting to soil your shoes.
Youch! I think I just got a splinter.
Man, I love being a turtle. Stand up.
This is not a comfortable place to sit.
Oh, I thought she got a splinter on her foot stepping around. She just got an ass splinter. You can't use splinter in this game.
We just keep getting splinters.
I think you do need enough of them. Like if you get 3 of them, or actually, if you keep doing that, I think you'll get a game over and die from the splinters. It's like drinking. There's a huge gazebo here, or maybe it's bandstand. It's built close enough to the lodge to be convenient, yet far enough away not to disturb guests in their rooms with the sounds of revelry. The lodge is to the east, and the carriage house is to the south. Unfortunately, searching the gazebo accomplishes nothing. While you're uncertain whether or not this is a gazebo or bandstand, you know it's definitely not a pergola. The gazebo has a red roof and is painted bright white. You can imagine it was the site of much entertainment and celebration, but no longer. It's a sad little gazebo.
You don't understand mourning.
Have a wake for the gazebo.
Oh, we can get in here probably.
You gotta listen first. The carriage house is larger than many homes back in the city. It has an asymmetrical roof and 2 entrances. The main entrance is a set of double doors for the automobile. The smaller side door is for people.
This was the largest auto that I could afford.
North leads to a gazebo, east to the lodge, and south eventually leads to the river, if you have the patience. You open the carriage house door. You are killed by the car inside, which is the evil car brother of Kit. Or it's like, what was the evil Stephen King car?
I do not know.
Yeah.
I
Not
know the
all
evil version of
Sims.
Kit, though, is called Tick.
No, it is not. It's car. Karr. It's not very good. It appears that the carriage house was once used as a stable. The stall is empty, but there are some old hay bales being stored in the upper level. North leads to a gazebo, east to the lodge, and south eventually leads to the river. There was an evil Stephen King car. It's like he had Cujo about the evil dog, and then there was like the evil car. You don't need to open the stall. There's bathrooms inside you can use. Stall is empty. It doesn't take a detective to conclude it once held a horse. Don't know how to drive. You're just a goyle.
Whoa, search car.
Yeah, you might find the. Apparently not. It's a red touring car. You've spent
That's
more hours
REO.
than you like in that automobile. Oh, REO.
Yes, as Bobo has pointed out, it's a Speedwagon.
Yeah, that is true. You get sore just looking at it. And I'm trying to remember, like, what song did they do that I would know? Is that the Take On Me band or
I don't think so. I don't remember,
Take Me On?
actually.
That's Air Supply. I don't climb the ladder. Climbing Jacob's ladder, trying to get information about REO Speedwagon songs. Well, that was lovingly animated. Look, hey. Spelled wrong. Hay. Hay is spelled Hay.
That's hay that's for horses.
Hey, you found a needle in there. Even a city girl such as yourself can tell that those hay bales are old and dusty. It seems there hasn't been much need for them in a long time. That's not the kind of fresh hay that you would love to eat. Hey, it's for horses.
My little cousin from Colorado, when he came up north to visit us the one time, he kept saying hey to everybody. He was like 3 or 4 at the time, and my dad kept saying hey, it's for horses to him whenever he'd say hey to my dad. And eventually he goes, hey can also be for hey you. And it was super cute. Anyways, that's my story.
Let's see. Greatest 10 hits of REO Speedwagon. Oh, Riding the Storm Out. I know that one. Can't fight this feeling. I can't fight this feeling anymore.
There's got to be a reason to be up here.
I mean, they put some effort into that animation. I have a feeling you might be hiding from a murderer later. There might be a special game over if you just fall off.
I was kind of trying to do that, and it didn't.
You might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. Might as well jump. You don't see anything noteworthy except a sad gazebo. I can't fight this feeling anymore.
Now, it's interesting because I thought that one of the few things I remember from the streams that I did catch was that I thought there was a fall down animation there.
You've reached the western limit of the property. To the north, you can see the carriage house. The roar of rushing water is to the south. East leads deeper into the woods. There's a huge boulder here. That's not a nice thing to call this guy. Oh, Albert is not the boulder. Albert is studiously examining the glacial erratic. Very erratic. He has his kit beside him. Albert's respite field kit lies open on the ground. You miss your field kit so much. Hey! This field kit of Albert's has your name on it.
Albert is a little peeved at me already. I shouldn't have taken time any further. Maybe if I ask him nicely, he'll let me borrow his tools. Good morning, Mr. Respa. How are you today? I'm very busy, Miss Maple. Miss Maple, I'm very busy, as you can see. The fieldwork must be comprehensively performed. Well, maybe that boulder isn't a good place to start. It looks like it looks to be a glacial erratic. And excuse me, young lady. Are you trying to tell me my business? How amusing. Run along then. Maybe you can help Jack in the kitchen.
Hey, I don't go to your place of work and slap the. Well, never mind. I was going to say something, and let's just take it down a notch to broom out of your hand. There's another version of that phrase that I don't want you clutching your pearls 2 videos in a row.
Wow, Mr. Respa. That's some field kit you've got there. May I borrow a pick from you? Certainly not. You would only damage these fine instruments.
Your lady parts would cause them to break.
I won't be getting a pick this way. I'm sure I can find one for myself. Oh. She's not leaving those cormorants alone.
Hey, lady. Leave those cormorants alone. It's a glacial. Erratic. And it's not even remotely worth his time. Kimi is intently watching the cormorants nesting up in the cliff face. Her suitcase is beside her. The cormorants are like 2 feet away.
She couldn't even wait to store her luggage back in our room. Wow, she's keen.
Like, you don't need binoculars from that distance. Oh, hi, Nancy. I didn't see you there.
Oh, it sounds like she's starting a Let's Play video.
Hey, Welcome back to Let's Watch Cormorants. I'm the mysterious KK. Stunning, aren't they? I feel so fortunate to be seeing this. Cliff rises so steeply you can hardly stay awake.
This type of rock formation is exactly what I've been hoping to see. What a breathtaking view of the Canadian Shield. This is the heart of the North American continent. 8 million
Heart's
square
not that
kilometers.
far north. It's got to be in the center. Come on, get real.
Hey, probably it's close to the surface. 8 million square kilometers of Precambrian bedrock. What a marvel!
It'd be more like the top of the lung of the. What do we want to ask her about all the peoples just to get that dialogue, or am I?
That's true. We should be checking that out. This type of rock formation is exactly what I've been hoping to see. Etc. Etc. Okay, I was hoping the rock was just the rock on the ground.
It's a rock lobster. You can feel the intense energy of the waterfall as it drops liters and liters. Wait, sorry, I misread that. As it drops litres and litres of water from the high cliff.
Tut tut.
Hardy har har.
Oh, I'd better be careful not to stray too close to the edge of the river. Nice try. I'm straying too close. Get me in there.
Oh. I'm surprised you couldn't fall off of that thing. Hi.
Oh, is there someone here? Nancy, come in.
Nancy, what's going on? Nancy! Nancy!
Heed
warnings and stay away from the summoner. Crimea River. Get really close to her and start asking her about people.
Hey, what about Jack?
Jack? I hope he doesn't think I used underhanded means to stay at the Crimson Lodge longer. I think he might think I blew up that bridge. She might. I hope he doesn't suspect I blew up that bridge.
I'm hoping SS is Saren.
She's not the nicest person I've ever met, but I do enjoy her flagship Sovereign. She and Mr. Richards don't seem to get along very well. I don't really know what to make of him. He's stiff and grumpy, but not exactly mean. I'd love to pick his brain about the local birds.
No, that's...
Just said that. I'm sorry, Nancy. I don't know anything about that. What do you think of me? Yeah, Zerfall, what do you think of me?
I don't really know what to think about that.
Sorry.
Who else is left here? CC?
He isn't my type of person. Kind of snobby, don't you think?
Yeah, he's no CNC Music Factory.
You all ready for this?
What have I done? Margot and Albert. And I guess about herself.
Oh, of course, there's little Marco. She doesn't know about herself. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm thrilled to be observing these cormorants. This is exactly what I wanted. It's why I blew up that bridge. She's so charming and welcoming. I like Margot quite a bit. I haven't seen her today. Perhaps she's not much of an outdoors person. He was wandering around nearby. I suppose he's conducting his field work.
What if we watch Albert? Okay. I was like, maybe if you watch him enough, he's like, hey, wait a minute. He doesn't really know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
We got to look first. This is a boathouse.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's... okay, like, we can't use a Lou in this game. We already did in an earlier video. No, okay, before I read this bit of exciting text, I think you're onto something. Like, they hinted that, like, he's examining a really not, like, on-the-ball rock that makes no sense for him to be examining. I think we're going to find out that he's some kind of fraud, but... this is a boathouse, and there's a boathouse and dock here. A canoe bobs up and down to the river current. Cattails line the riverbed. You can see a cliff looming to the west, forest to the north, and the bridge to the east.
In we go. Ooh. I should look first.
You want to look around in here? It might be like full of picks. The interior of the boathouse smells damp, which is no surprise. Canoes and oars are stored here. You can see a tackle box. Hmm?
I'm just worried about running into a dock spider. That's my least favorite part about this. about
You open up
docks.
the dusty, grimy tackle box. The tackle box is empty, except for a dock spider and a hammer.
It's hammer time.
Please, hammer, don't hurt him. You definitely want to examine the hammer. You prefer walking coat because you tried to get an oar.
Yep.
It's a small hammer. This would be perfect for helping you get rock specimens. If you had two of them, you could cross them in front of yourself and chant, hammer, hammer. For time. You'd rather not climb into a canoe that is docked in a fast-moving river. Could be how you get out of this place. Hey, check out those reeds. We should pick some and then never find out what they're for. You don't see any rope, nor do you have any in your general vicinity. But it's obviously part of the game, because I recognize the word.
Yep.
Yeah, get chainsaw fuel. That would be Maniac Mansion Zach McCracken. If you took the rope, the canoe would be lost. Leave it alone. Ah!
Can we just leave?
You don't have the DLC installed, so you can't go here.
Yep. I can't leave yet. I haven't accomplished my goals. We have to walk back to Toronto after. Our goal is to kill. Ooh, there's something glistening.
Oh, it's a brooch. It's worth points, but it's not needed to solve the game. There's a jetty here overlooking the rushing river. Cattails lie in the riverbed. The waterbed. There's a rotting log lying on its side. A drill path leads north into a forest. West leads to the bridge and east to the waterfall.
It's like this drill path.
I don't know. You want to check out that rotting log they mentioned. There's probably something hitting in there. The rotten log is well on its way to returning to the earth. It's covered in moss and starting to cave in. Seems like there would be a hole in the stump that has like a hidden... Rotten log is full of moss and gross bugs. You get a point. Oh, and a merry little whistle. A little metal whistle. A wet your whistle. You take the duck call from the rotten log. Why is it there? Who knows? It's a metal reed duck call with a carved wooden case. You put the duck call to your lips and blow. I think it would be amazing if this is a game over because like a giant duck comes and kills you.
Big bird walks on screen. Yeah, what do you want?
Are you still getting points? It still says well done. You can't use gross in this game. Just get a single bug. You don't need a whole gross of bugs. Oh, it's got to be a game over here, but it's probably the same one.
Oh! I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to go over the edge.
Don't push me, because I'm close to the edge.
Do we float
Is it
over?
different?
Oh, wait! Oh, a different fall. Ah! There, that time we went over the edge.
You just fell a crocodile mile. Don't go chase. Oh, come on, hold on.
Oh.
It was different text.
I didn't notice.
It said don't go chasing
I just
waterfalls.
wanted to see that great animation again.
Oh, man. There's like we also had a love skirts shot. That got pretty risque. Should stick to these slow, safe rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Oh, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Was that also different again?
No.
Oh, okay.
House is small, but looks like it gets a job done. What a
I know
great turn
about
of
that.
phrase. That smokehouse gets the job done. A great
Built-
close to the
built like a
ceiling is
small
blackened by wood
smokehouse.
smoke. Yep. Blackened by wood smoke. You can see the orchard to the north, a forest clearing to the west, and a river to the south.
Bet you there's a pick in here.
You open the smokehouse door. And it seemed like this game is organized so that there's nothing you need. There's nothing that you need in this part that you couldn't have gotten before. Like the temptation to take the meat and snack on it constantly is very strong. You overcome it. Macho Man Randy Savage bursts in and says, "Snap into a Slim Jim." Ooh, yeah. You can't use sulk. A bag of salt is folded on top and has some lettering painted on it. The lettering says salt. The salted pork is particularly nice. Bag of rock salt is folded closed. Wait, it let you open the bag, but it made you like try twice?
I said open salt the first time.
You scoop up a handful of rock salt, which you combine with the almonds to make a delicious treat.
Wait a minute.
So you close the bag of salt, but you leave every door in the house open.
Yeah, because that's funny. I'm not going to get the salt get wet inside or something.
This looks like it might be a pickle barrel or a barrel full of salted meat. You certainly can't pry it open with your bare hands. If only you had some kind of hammer.
And there's no real need for me to open it. All right, so you're not going to let me use the hammer. I'm going to try, though.
You see, hey, game designer here. I wrote the text about how you couldn't open the barrel, and then it occurred to me during playtesting that people were going to keep looking for a way to do it. So rather than change that text, I just thought I'd drop in. A large pot is probably used for some stage of food preparation, but you're not knowledgeable in these processes. It might be a way to prepare extra delicious cormorants.
That's why I want you to leave them alone.
Are you going to find the first Canadian dude out here at some point?
Maybe.
Oh, see, an axe would pry that thing open. The axe is deeply embedded in the tree stump. You need like manly man muscles to get it open, though, or out of there. Don't get any funny ideas, Nancy. Besides, you doubt you could pull it out. But how are you going to get through the haunted forest screens if you can't wave an axe? The bushel is empty. You suppose Jack's been so busy he hasn't had a chance to pick any apples. He's been too busy taking his one-eyed self to the optometrist.
These look like very tart apples that hurt my teeth. Those very tart apples that hurt my teeth. Good for pies, but not for eating. You can use it.
Good for pies that I then won't. Yeah, they're good for those pies that I don't eat. You want to get an apple?
I tried get apple. That's what it told me.
And that's why
man, we can Peter Rabbit this garden. You wouldn't dare.
You're not a criminal like Kimi. There's a garden shed here, as well as a well-tended vegetable patch and a water pump. Bird amenities include a bird bath, bird feeder, a bird house, some bird relaxation tapes, a couple of bird books. North is an impassable wall of dense forest and bush. East is an impassable wall of dense forest and bush. When you look west, you can see the lodge beyond some impassable forest and bush. When you look south, you see the orchard. So this is Jack's vegetable patch. Your heart grows warm as you gaze at the lovingly nurtured rows of tomatoes, cabbage, parsnips, rhubarb, carrots, and squash. Yeah, rhubarb makes for a fine tart. A little rhubarb tart with some ice cream on it. Oh, that's good.
Pump.
Try to pump roof. The blue water pump probably comes in handy for watering the vegetable patch and refilling the bird bath.
It's true.
Opie door.
And in we go.
The interior of the shed is clean and well organized. There's a table and a stool. Shelf at the back holds various garden tending tools. A length of rope hangs from a nail on the wall. We did want some rope.
Yep, we don't know why yet, but...
You take the rope. Also, you find objects made of ceramic. I'm not even going to tell you what they are. You can't use tools in this game. Garden trowel is hanging by a nail that is nailed into the shelf. Hey, I wonder if the hammer is like got the, what do you call those hammers that have the thing that you can use to pull nails? Yeah.
Now we can dig in the riverbed for specimens. The claw?
Note has been added to your notebook. Yeah, claw hammer. The claw. Nothing gets in its way. Get what?
What's that thing called? Watering pail?
I think pale is spelled P-A... No, wait. Might be P-A-I-L. No, I think you had it right, actually, and I just don't know that you can get it.
They said you can
Paella!
use watering. A watering can is what it's probably. We can't use watering unless it's one word.
Well, look. Just look and see if it... Plant food, pesticides, herbicide, seeds, pots, a spray bottle, watering can. There you go, watering can. And a lantern. Nothing particularly useful. Although I think that little message at the end is basically their
Yep, you've got all the
way of
stuff you need
saying,
from here now.
yeah.
Oh, wait. There was clearly a stool there.
Did you use some stool softener? Check the bird bath and the bird feeder just in case there's like, I don't know, fucking duck calls in them. The white marble bird bath is mounted on a pedestal. Just like you used to mount your boyfriend. Full of fresh, clean water. Flesh, clean water. That would be a bird feeder. It contains bird seed. Can you get bird seed? Birds will enjoy it more than you would, Nancy.
Oh, wow.
Don't call us Nancy. Can't see inside the birdhouse from here.
Dang.
Oh, that sounds like it's telling you to go get something to stand on, but... Oh, hold on. Go back east and north. What is that? That is just a basket for apples, I guess.
That's a bushel.
A bushel. Okay.
It's in the process of
You know what?
being...
You want to search the bushel? Any chance there's something in there?
It's empty.
Oh. Okay.
Yep, that's all the stuff we checked out there. Oh, what's that place? This comes here. That goes there. What about just slightly to the left here? Ah. Okay. I think we've mapped out this whole region. So we just need a pick and a porcelain.
Which could be back in the house.
Yep.
There was a whole, like, because you're going to track mud to the house, but if you go east from here, there is the room you're supposed to use when heading outside, so you can, like, clean your boots and stuff. Might be worth researching this place. Your shoes aren't muddy and therefore don't require washing. Interesting that it's even in the game. Wooden storage area for lockers, drawers, baskets, cubbies for boots. Door lessons in the hallway. So
all right,
ceramic,
folks.
I think you're. Oh well, never mind.
Probably
If we're wrapping up, yeah, we're good.
Yep.
But yeah,
So,
kitchen. That's where I was.
Next time, folks, we're gonna try to find. We got what 2 out of 4 of our tools, and as Meatloaf always said, 2 out of 4 ain't bad. So when we come back, we're gonna try to find the last 2 things we need so we can start taking samples from the river.
We'll be back like a bat out of hell too.
See you then, folks.